All right, bingo. How are we doing, everybody? Dante here. Great to be back with you guys today. Great to see some familiar faces and looks like some new faces as well, some returning challengers. Man, great to be with you guys today. Hey, if you're new to the challenge, let me just say welcome, welcome. My name is Dante Torelli. I'll be your host and coach as we move through these next 30 days. And it's so important to me that you know it is a pleasure for me to be here with you guys over this next 30 days. I'm blessed to have the position I have. I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. And I love getting to wake up and work every day with you guys on your businesses, on the ground floor, getting them built, launched so we can start scaling. I love getting to do what I do every day. Over the next 30 days, I do hope my passion and enthusiasm will be noted. I'm really excited to get to share a lot of the knowledge and things I've learned from Russell over the years and just help make it tangible for you. Help make it more real, some of the high level concepts he talks about and how it applies to you, and mainly to be here to help you get through these 30 days. You know, to pour the proper foundation of knowledge and facts that we pull from every single day. So it's just great to be with you guys. It really truly is. If you're new to the challenge, if this is the first time you've ever taken a One Funnel Away challenge, I'd love to get to know you a little bit more. Just go to the chat here in Zoom and type out new. Just type out new. I know we have a lot of returning challengers and a lot of familiar faces. Great to see all of you. But if you are new to the challenge, I'd love to get to know you just a little bit more. On that note, if you're new to the challenge or if this is your first OFA in a while, let's get the rest of our friends in here. If this is your first OFA in a while, you have daily coaching. Everybody here has daily coaching every day, Monday to Friday, starting at 11 a.m. We're going to go from 11 to 12 every single day. So we never have to slow down. We're always moving forward. We're always doing big things. However, in these calls, they're all going to work the same way. So as you can see at the top, Charlie and Warwick already have their hands raised. If you have a question, if you would like for me to call on you, if you would like to ask your question, all you need to do, gang, is raise your hand. I know Zoom makes it harder to do that each and every week. So if you want to raise your hand in Zoom, at the very bottom in your control bar, you're going to see a little heart that says react. If you click that heart, a pop-up shows up. Then there's a button that says raise hand. If you would like to raise your hand so you can ask questions and get helped, all you have to do is that exact step right there. Make sure to raise your hand in Zoom, and that just lets me know that you need help. You have a question you want to ask. Many people join the sessions without a question on hand, and that's perfectly fine. You know, one of the big things in OFA is a rising tide raises all ships. So if you're somebody who maybe this is day one for you, or maybe you're just starting week 2 and you're like, man, I don't really have any questions yet, but I want to be a part of marketing conversations. I want to see what others are doing. I want to learn and invest as much as possible because Russell told me when I start this challenge, I should treat it like a $100,000 consultation that I paid my own money for. So I want to take it serious. And if you're that person, you are perfect. You can join these calls every single day, even if you don't have a question yet. Truly, a rising tide raises all ships. Leverage the questions of your colleagues. See what they're struggling with. Learn from their mistakes or learn from their knowledge so you don't have to ever hit those hurdles in the future. You're now well prepared. So, having said all that, I think we're rocking and rolling. Gang, if you have any questions come up as we go throughout this session, feel free to use the chat. I pay a lot of attention to the chat, and we can have a whole rolling conversation. So let's get it started. Let's get it cracking. We're going to hop over to Charlie first. Good morning, Charlie. How we doing,
Hey,
man?
hey Dante, how you doing?
Awesome. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you very much.
Bingo.
So last night I had the first Zoom meeting call with everybody, and I projected Dante, and I was excited, and it went really well.
Good.
It went way longer than it was supposed to. Everybody was very enthusiastic and excited, and it was really good. And so then this morning I launched the t-shirt funnel and got a lot of takers so far, so that's pretty cool. I
Come
got a lot of
on, Charlie.
donations. I got a lot of donations.
Did you?
Yeah, like almost everybody gave a donation that got a t-shirt. And then the person that didn't did a subscription. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty
That's amazing, Charlie. How many
Yeah.
sales did you make?
Let's go see. Actually, can I share my screen? Because I wanted a
Yeah.
question about it.
Go ahead. You're set. Let's take a look, Charlie.
All right.
And I'm curious, before we get into it, how long did it take you to get from idea to sale?
Well, I mean, I did a couple iterations, right? Because I did the idea, it seems to be like a month and a half ago,
Yep.
something like that. And I tried some stuff. I tried the coasters, that didn't work. I tried the other community thing, which wasn't engaging. Then we did this school thing, and you basically after you got me with a bunch of hurdles. So I don't know, a month and a half maybe.
Yeah, about 45 days.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, I just have to point out what a great job you did. What a great job doing and not stepping in fear, but instead stepping in faith. And what a great student you are just doing what you were told. I don't know if you remember this or not, but Trey said when he did this from idea to sale, it took him 45 days exactly. And Trey has sold 100 bazillion t-shirts. He has people that work for him and do all of these things. He just pulls levers and pushes buttons. Charlie, you did amazing.
Oh, you're awfully nice, Dante. Thank you. Well, we'll see. We'll see if, how this goes inside the community. I think it's doing well. I think it'll probably, maybe we'll get a couple more.
Yep.
Because it's early, right? It's only been like five hours. So
Yep.
this should,
Oh, amazing. 8 sales in 5 hours. That's what I'm talking about.
but I think it's probably, going to be stacked in the beginning. People who are going to purchase will be more in the beginning,
Yes.
but there still be a couple more.
And you still have a 2 week cycle where you can have 4 to 8 posts over the next 2 weeks, just re-engaging the group. So yeah, you'll definitely have more sales trickling through over these next 2 weeks.
So I was only going to do it for 1 week.
You can do that too.
Okay, I set it up for 1 week, and then because I figure by then I've got everybody that's going to do it. Um, but so my question is like I want to make sure that I get this cadence correct.
Hmm.
So at this point, should I go on Fiverr and see if I could find somebody who can make a better funnel for Facebook for cold traffic?
You could, um, man, you could, Charlie, but I don't even think you need to be quite honest with you, man. I think you could run just a little bit more information on the same exact funnel that you used, right? Like you have everything that you need on the funnel that you just launched out to your school community. The only thing you're going to add is, like a little more information, like what material is it made out of? What was the idea? How was this shirt born? You want to have a little indoctrination. This shirt was born by Bourbonatos for Bourbonatos, for ones who love who for those who love to keep it neat. Like so that's all that your funnel needs. A little bit more information. Why the shirt was born. How was the inception? The story behind the creation of the shirt. And then just what material is it made out of? Is it machine washer safe? Is it easy to use, right? It's a simple stuff in e-com. I don't think you need to go hire anybody, Charlie.
Really?
I would
Okay.
just duplicate the funnel and I would come up with that first version, the same thing you have with a little bit more story, a little bit more information about the product. That's it.
Really? Okay. All
Because it's
right.
just a t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt, right? Like um
I guess the design's gonna have to sell itself, right? I guess that's the idea.
that's exactly right, Charlie. You now have a niche specific shirt that stands out to the niche that they want. So you're just making a simple funnel page to get it in front of them through ads.
Oh, did I show you the design?
Yes, you did.
I did. Okay.
Yes, very
Okay.
cool.
All right.
So it's like if I showed you, Charlie, it's like when it comes to products. Okay, well, if I show you this, do you know what this is?
Hold on. I need to get to
Come
you. I
back to me.
can't.
I'm actually just going to stop your screen share,
Okay.
Charlie, so it'll
Okay.
be a little bigger for everybody.
There you go.
Let me spotlight myself really quick. Okay, when it comes to ecom pages, if I show you this, do you know what this is?
Can't see it. It's not in focus.
It's just an orange box or a
Oh,
black box.
oh, then it's just a box.
It's just a box. So you don't know what this is.
I don't.
That would mean you need an advertorial or an interstitial page, like the one that Trey gives you in the example, because they don't know what this product is. They don't know how it will be used. Let's take it a step further. If I open this box and show you this, does that show up okay?
It looks like it's headphones.
It does look like it's headphones, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is actually a holder for these Rode wireless mics.
Oh, okay.
So I put a mic in there. Right?
Gotcha.
Now,
Is it lav?
is it what?
Is it a lavalier mic?
Yes, it is. It's this this guy right here.
Gotcha.
You can just clip to a shirt. If you guys are looking for microphones, these
Yeah,
Rode
Rodes
mics.
are awesome.
Yeah, they are. They're awesome. But there's so much to break down in this product now. And it's like what I'm trying to get to here is when do I need an interstitial? When do I need a full advertorial page like Trey shares with me? And where do I need kind of just a simpler, shorter, more to the point funnel? You need an interstitial advertorial page when there are questions about the product, when the product is not easily sellable in the sense of there's multiple things to share with them. Like if I just show you this,
Hmm.
what is this?
I don't have to get a tumbler. I don't have to.
Right. Now, a Tumblr could use an advertorial because what is my offer? Am I just selling a tumbler or does it come with a lid? Is there going to be an attachable handle? Is there going to be a straw that comes with it? So if once we start getting complex and we have multiple things or things about the product we really need to showcase, that is when an interstitial page is used because it breaks it down properly. Like on an interstitial page, I would be saying, here's a case for all of your Rode mics. This case is magnetically locked so that when you close it, you don't have to worry about it ever opening up. This case also has direct ports right into it, so you don't ever have to worry about taking your devices out of the case, plugging them in individually. You have one centralized hub right here. You charge the hub and everything is rocking and rolling, always ready to go. Inside of the hub, yes, we have slots for each of your products to be able to fit into nicely so you can travel safely, but also inside each slot, I know you guys probably can't see, but I would do a better job with my imagery and my set so I can actually sell and market this. Inside of each slot, there's actually a charger. So you can just plug your devices right in. They click, they lock in. Even if opened, they're not going to fall out. And now I'm charging my devices.
That's
Close
way
it
more
down
complicated.
in your bag, rock it. So that requires an interstitial. I could not just put up a page and have this picture of this box and have a simple funnel. That would not work. It would not sell. Maybe for a hat, yes, I could. Hey, here's the hat. Here's why the hat was born. Here's what the hat is made of, and here's who the hat is for. Easy, simple funnel. Does that make sense, Charlie?
Totally makes sense.
Amazing. Great.
Okay.
So yeah, for you, simple funnel, literally everything I just said. Here's my
Okay.
t-shirt. Here's why the t-shirt was born. Here's what the t-shirt is made of. Here's who this t-shirt is perfect for. Done.
Okay. All right. Here's a blurb about how it's premium or whatever and
Yeah.
why.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And then, all right. So maybe I should start like get that done this week and then Facebook ads maybe starting next Monday.
Yeah, Facebook ads starting when your competition ends for the community.
Okay. All right. Because it ends Sunday night. So then Monday I'll start the Facebook ads.
Yep, roll right in.
Okay. Then I guess I'll probably be hitting you up for Facebook ad advice.
That sounds great. You have Dante I though, don't you, Charlie?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Great. On that note, for all of our new challengers and new members, let me give you your first of many gifts and bonuses. So, put this in here. All right, gang. The link I just put, oops, I forgot to change my name. All right. So, gang, the link that I just put in the chat is ends in /Dante. That is for my robot. We named him Dante I. And basically, I trained him specifically. This is not a custom chat GPT. This is not any of that nonsense. I made a very specific robot. He's trained only on the teachings, trainings, and frameworks of Russell Brunson. I love all of you to use it. Welcome to OFA. Glad to have you as a VIP. I want everybody to use Dante AI. Like in Charlie's case, he wants to start creating some ads. Feel free to use ChatGPT. Feel free to use Deep Research. It's a great tool. It really, truly is. But when it comes to actually creating the ad, writing the actual copy itself, and even when it comes down to your strategy of how to advertise, gang, please go to Dante AI. Dante AI is trained on traffic secrets. So if you want to run traffic and you want to make sure that your traffic follows the frameworks and teachings of Russell Brunson himself, just go to Dante AI. Feel free to have an entire conversation with him. When you go to Dante AI, you'll see that you can use the little chat box and chat with me via text. You can also hit that phone button and have a phone conversation with me. So if you're driving around hustling and bustling, maybe going to get the kids from the school line, perfectly fine. Let's have a conversation. Let's run net time. Let's kill two birds with many stones. Or one stone. Sorry, two birds with many stones is an inside joke. Sorry.
So on that, on Dante AI,
Yeah.
do I need to give it like a little training, like a little blurb before I ask it questions? Like, do I need to tell it, hey, this is what this is, give it some background?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to like give it some background saying, can it do the screenshot of the page?
Like if you submitted your page,
Yeah.
I think so. I haven't actually
I'll
tested
test it
that.
out. I'll test
Yeah,
it out.
test that out for me and let me know, Charlie.
Yep.
But you can let it know I'm running a classic t-shirt funnel. I created a community. I'm growing the community. To my community members, I sell them t-shirts every single month. The t-shirts are created and built by the community. I take their phrase. They also create my design. So now I'm launching out t-shirts every 2 weeks or every 4 weeks, whatever timing you're doing. Yeah, give it a little bit of background like that as far as like the actual product itself. And then say, I'd love to follow the traffic secrets training and create an ad strategy so I can launch this t-shirt created by my community out to the marketplace.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Give it that, and then I could just basically say, all right, help me make the Facebook ads.
Yes, 100%.
Cool.
Yep. You can actually, and you can even too have it help you come up with retargeting ads. You can just say, what should my initial ads be to generate customers? And what should my retargeting ads be? It'll make both.
So is that for like going to the school community versus
No. This is
Oh,
retargeting.
okay, I
This
don't know
is
about this.
this is retargeting, gang. You want to tell me Facebook ads don't work? Go make a retargeting campaign. So retargeting is, let's say somebody, Charlie, somebody comes to your funnel or somebody clicks on your first batch of ads, but they don't buy, they don't do the thing. You have retargeting ads that are retargeting that person based on their interest. Now, so this is the ad play, right? Maybe the first time they saw that ad, they didn't know about you, they didn't know about your community, it didn't really resonate, and they just didn't want to pull the trigger. That's okay. Many times it takes 5 to 8 touch points before we generate that customer. So like on your Join My School community, you should have a retargeting ad that says, we've grown by 200 members just this week alone. Make sure to get in now before the spots fill up. They saw your initial ad talking about this great community. They didn't do the thing. Now you retarget them with urgency and scarcity. Hey, join now before it's too late. Same thing with your t-shirt ads. People see the ad, maybe they don't resonate, but you have a retargeting ad that shows somebody wearing the t-shirt, right? And it's like, hey, the t-shirts are almost sold out. Make sure to grab yours today so you get free access to the amazing community of all these amazing people. It never ends. That never ends, Charlie. Now you're posting organically. You're building the community. People are watching what you're doing. They're seeing your retargeting ads coming back to you. That's the game.
I didn't know about that.
Yep.
Okay, so I probably should start doing that now.
I'd be very wise. Yes, Charlie. Be very wise. So
Okay.
on Monday, you want to at least have your initial ads ready to roll. Like the first batch of ads, no retargeting. Just, I want to take my community created t-shirt out to the open marketplace. You want to have at least 2 of those ads created on Monday.
two of those ads.
I would like to see two. You're either going to do the ad method where you just let Facebook run the ads for you. Like you give it 10 images, you give it 10 samples of copy, and you let Facebook run the ad for you and just figure out which one works best. For many times new advertisers, gang, I recommend you do that. It's awesome. Facebook knows what they're doing. Let Facebook be Facebook. But if you want to make your own specific ads, Charlie, I'd like to see you launch with two ads, not just one.
Okay.
Two ads, which would be like two distinctly different hooks, two different messages, two different images, so we can really start finding out what works. Because again, we're building towards the future here too, Charlie. How valuable is it now? Once we have now this t-shirt process is working, now this is really starting, especially after this next one, it's really going to be 100% automated, the entire process. So we want to have our ads. We want to know what works. We want to know what converts. I want to know what words I can say, what bait I can throw out there to get my customers to say yes. Because once I have that, I have the entire system. I can
Right.
create the product. I can sell the product. I have a business.
Okay. All right. All right. That puts okay, that's cool. I need to figure that out now.
Cool.
I think Dante AI will probably help me out with that.
He'll run you through all of it, Charlie. Gang, please feel free to just have conversations. If you want to go ask marketing questions, I'm a huge fan of ChatGPT. Don't get me wrong, but it's got the brain of the entire internet. And when it comes to ChatGPT, you really got to know how to prompt it. You got to know enough to know like what you're looking for. If you don't tell it what you're looking for, it just gives you best practices, which it gives everybody else in the world. Dante I trained him specifically. Feel free, have conversations. Go ask your marketing questions to him. Just the things as you're driving around that rattle around in your brain. Go right to him, get immediate answers. He's only trained on Russell.
Awesome, Dante. I've taken up way too much time, so I definitely appreciate your help as always.
It was time very well spent there, Charlie. Great learning for everybody. All right, let's hop over onto get my ugly mug off there so we can all see each other. There we go. Let's hop over to Warwick. Hey, Warwick.
Hey Dante, how you doing?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Good, thanks. Last time I think I showed you entire screen, didn't I? That was the way to go.
Yes, that is the way to go. Amanda, I got you in the chat right now.
So just to recap, so the squeeze page that we had, I didn't do any changes on it. I think it's okay um, the way it is, and that sort of leads to this thank you page once they opt in.
Yep.
And we were talking last time about putting the video sales letter together. And I kind of, I was working on my brand, on my business over the weekend, and I realized I don't want to put too much into this particular product or this particular area because it's not quite what I want to be focusing on. So I still want to launch. I still want to launch the funnel because, like, the podcast is coming out, and I think we've just to go through with it. But last time we were talking about VIP options and complex offer stacks, and I think probably want to draw a line under just this one offering.
Yep.
So I got the video sales letter together. So I was putting in, this is some of the stuff that I came up with, as I mentioned last time. I was just getting that in.
Sorry, take me up to the very top there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's as high as it goes.
Uh-huh. It's not too late, but you need to take action now. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's definitely a higher converting message we can put up top there.
Yeah.
It's not hitting me right now, but that leaves us so much. So you're running curiosity. Take me back over there. There's a lot of curiosity in this headline, which I'm a huge fan of. It's not too late, but you need to take action now. What if the career pivot you've been avoiding is the key to your best years yet? This is definitely not bad, Warwick, by any stretch of the imagination, and it's just on the tip of my tongue. But we can tweak this to be so much more specific to your customer, like I spoke to you about last time. What I'm really
Yeah.
feeling is a lack of dream customer here. And until you get
Mm,
yourself to a larger authoritative presence where you have so many reviews and social proof from so many different industries and different types of customer, until we get to that point, we really want to
mm,
dial in on a dream customer. Resonate
mm,
with one person. Get massive results for that one person or that one niche. Then you can take those results to other niches. And now
mm,
you have a proven system that they're just plugging into. So what I'm really seeing in the headline, the top, the above the fold, is a lack of dream customer here. In trying to speak to everybody, we typically speak to absolutely nobody. So if
yeah.
your target, let's say Warwick, for example, your target customer or your target client here was somebody who wanted to get out of financial services and they wanted to pivot
Oh,
into
okay.
something else, right? Then
Right.
go back to that other page. Yes. Then this would say, your top, it's not too late, but you need to take action now. It would say, attention financial service planners. It's not too late,
Mm,
but you need to take action now. That's so much more specific. And now when a financial service planner hits this page, you resonate with them. See, in trying to
mm,
resonate with everyone, we typically resonate with absolutely no one. And many people try and do this. We try and cast a large net thinking, oh, I'll cast a larger net, which means that I'll be able to get in front of more people and I'll be able to generate more sales. But it typically is not that way. Typically, it's by getting specific, getting poignant with our customer. I'm targeting financial service providers, so I build a page for financial service providers. I have an ad that says, hey, calling all financial service providers. Now, my ad
mm.
speaks to the customer and their pain points. They go to my funnel. My funnel speaks to that customer right up top. Does that all make sense?
Totally. Yeah. Totally. The just the question I have. So I totally get that. I totally agree with all that. Makes a lot of sense. I suppose that what I was thinking was at this point they'd already hit this page over here
Mm-hmm.
and they've already opted in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're sort of, they're receiving this thank you and they're sort of clicking on that, on that video course there. So my thinking was that, we've got quite specific on this one, so men in their 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I get what you're saying though about being even more specific. I just don't know if I have enough.
No, you're
I
right.
don't think I can. I don't think I can go that specific, is what I'm saying at this
Yes,
point.
you're right, Warwick. Sorry, I thought this was a new page we were running ads to. You're correct. Your traffic's going to be more warm when they hit that. I would still
Yeah,
want to see dream customer on it. Uh,
yeah.
uh, you know, like
Just a
you
reminder.
yeah, I want to see something at the top that says like only for people who have been in a career 5+ years. You know,
Mhm.
like as a top banner that we would have, where it currently says you're viewing a preview of your page, you could have a top
Mm,
banner that goes across and says
right.
private only for people
Mm,
who've been in a career for 5 years, right? Just call it, because you know most of the people that hit this page would have been in a career for over 5 years, right?
sure, sure.
So
Yeah.
that's how we get specific on them then. It wouldn't be
Mm,
calling out the specific niche, but it would be calling
mm,
out a qualifier of the customer. So now they
yeah.
see this and they're like, man, I have. It's been
Right.
15 for me, Warwick. Now
Yeah.
now they connect with the page. Now they're so much
Mm,
more open and your hook is actually going to land in them because they feel like
mm,
it's built
mm.
for them. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So it's kind of like a
Cool.
qualifying statement where you're sort of saying, okay, you've come this far, but if you want to go any further, then like here's a qualifying question statement. So you're either going to go, oh, that's not for me, or you're going to go one step further, and then you're probably more
Yes.
likely to take action. So
Yes.
yeah, I like that. I like that. We can do that. We can definitely put that in there on the above on the headline.
Yep.
I haven't worked on the video yet, but I
Sure.
was following your recommendation from last time in terms of using most of the content from the page. So I was sort of putting the content in the page, and then I'll use that for the video script and Dante
Yes.
AI. We've also got like sort of an emotional journey for that video sales letter as well. So I guess at this point, I just wanted to have this offer here, but I'll just show you the offer we ran through last time. But it's basically just going to be this one here. This is the core offer: the video, the checklist, the tracker, the FAQ, and then all the decks. for the initial value, and then there was a bonus sort of stack under there, the swipe file, the jumpstart plan, the monthly pivot with an extra value. And then I was sort of showing the values down here, the total. This is for the offer, this is for the bonuses, this is for the total.
Yeah.
And I was doing all that, and then
Ooh, we want to change up
Whoa.
this offer. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
instead of the offer, you should
Yeah.
have each thing in the offer. Make a stack. Do me a favor. Open up a new browser tab, Warwick, and go to imallin.com.
imallin.com. Okay. So you're saying like sort of this here is not enough then to have like these things here. This is not the stack you're talking about, is it?
Correct. We want to
have that
make
repeated.
Yeah, we want to make a true stack like
Okay.
Russell Brunson has taught for years.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. You repeat all the items together, right? Yeah, you
Yes,
itemize them out. Yeah, I know what
yes,
you mean.
exactly. And you have the
Mm.
value aside each thing. So as people are looking through, they're
Yeah.
just seeing, wow, great product, great value, great product, great value. By the time they get to the end, it's a no-brainer. It's literally they would be making an incorrect decision to not buy today.
Mm. So it's not going through, but
Cool, that's
yeah,
okay.
I know.
You
I got what
have
you
the
mean.
tab.
I know what
Yeah,
you
you
mean.
have that
Yeah.
tab up. I want you to model your final stack. Don't wait any longer. Get everything now. Yes, model that exactly as Russell has it.
Mm. The other question was, I realized then when I went on to the next page of this particular fail sign, and this is actually a physical product sales letter because it has all the address and stuff. I guess I chose the wrong one.
Well, you have not made your product yet, have you, Warwick?
Well, it's not physical, so it will be.
Yeah, but you
It's just
haven't made the
digital.
product and
No,
connected it, right?
no, I haven't. No.
Okay, we have a really cool setup here. When you make your product, just make sure to choose a digital product. You'll be able to choose physical or digital. Choose digital, and then when you add a digital product to this order form, all of that information like shipping details goes away. You don't need
wow.
that for a digital product, so your form, step one, is just going to be name and email and phone number or whatever else you might want. Then it goes right into the order form.
Oh, cool. Okay. Excellent.
Yep.
So, all right. So I'll just sort of update this page here, and
Yep.
then for the upsell page, I don't want to do the upsell now because I don't want to put all that extra work into
Sure.
into that. So
It's actually super smart. I love that method, Warwick. Like, it's cool that I get to teach you the right way to do it with what upsells would come off of it. But I love this. Just launch. Let's go get some sales first. Then we can worry about our upsells. You're also making a conscious decision. I really want to focus on these other things. Great. Make your flagship product. I would tell you to have a bump that goes along with it. Order bumps are pretty much free money. So have your main flagship product, an order bump, and that's it. Launch. Rocking and rolling.
Can you remind me what an order bump is?
Yes, I can. An order bump is an additive product added to your order form. Your order form sells your flagship product. The flagship product being the main product that your entire funnel page is built to sell. That's the main thing that everybody has to go buy. Actually, let me just show it to you this way too. I don't need to show you. Your order form sells two products. One, the flagship product that everybody must buy to move through the funnel. As an additive, it sells the order bump. An order bump, that's like at the bottom of Russell's order forms. He always has that product in a little box that you can check mark. That is your order form bump. Studies have shown over the years, over the last decade, studies have consistently shown that 33.3% of customers are just programmed to buy the bump regardless of what it is. So literally there's 30% conversion sitting out there on every funnel that we launch. Order bumps are literally free money.
And given that this is a video course, it's online, what kind of product do you think that would be suitable for, for this type of a course?
Well, what Russell's done for years was the audio version. So like you could go buy Russell's books and then you could get the audio version of the book for more money, and he would just sell you
Mm,
like a cheap MP3 from China that was preloaded with the thing. Um,
mm,
so those are great. Another thing that's been awesome over the years are boxes, like value boxes, Warwick. So
mm,
if you were like gonna make a box and it would be a bundle of certain products, like
mm.
Russell used to have a box that had two books in it. It had an audio version. It also had a workbook that would help people go through like the One Funnel Away challenge. They could get their bonus box. Those
Yeah.
are really good. So audio versions, bonus boxes, those are really
Mm,
good too. But you're really looking for a bump that is going to be low fulfillment, right? This is all about speed. You're not trying to
mm,
go make a
mm.
box and set up a shipper
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'd love for you to go talk to Dante I about that, Warwick.
I think the audio version could be done pretty straightforwardly.
Nice.
I think with the AI tools now that you got out there, that could be done.
It should be able to be done very simply, but let's have a conversation with Dante I
Yeah,
because there
yeah.
may be an even easier or just a better bump product, right? Because realistically,
Mm,
they're buying a video course, which means they have access to this course from their cell phone and anywhere they have internet. So they
right.
could just listen while they drive. Over the years, audio versions have dropped off just a little bit.
Mm.
So just have a quick conversation with Dante I. He may very well have a better, more higher converting idea for you. Otherwise, I think an audio version will convert just fine.
Okay. All right. Nice one. Okay, I'll get to work on that. Appreciate it, Dante. Thank you.
Awesome. You got it, Warwick. Great job. All right, let's hop over to Doug. Great to see you again, Doug.
Yeah, how are you? I'm still hanging around, man.
I love that.
Unfrequent flyer here, so here we go.
Gonna have to put you on the subscription.
You go, $20 a month.
There it
Okay,
is.
what I have, yeah, what I have here is I have a funnel, which is basically a shell right now,
Okay.
um, and kind of like a turtle without any innards in it. So
Sure.
I want you to take a look at it. So what it is, it's a lead gen magnet. It's a two-page, and I'm doing it's for my pickleball, okay, to get
Yep.
leads for my pickleball,
Yep.
and I'll show you what I have here. I can share my screen, and like I
Yes.
said, I just got it done. It just got done yesterday, so there's some text and stuff dropped in there, and it's $200 worth. It's not a $50 just a $50 Amazon gift card. It's $200 worth of products here. So
Cool.
um, there's just basically the landing page, and then
Oh, so we're
it's
running
just
it's gonna be a giveaway funnel.
yeah, exactly. It's a giveaway. But
Cool.
the fact is I would like to just get it up and running and get some leads. But since I have got the, $200 ad set, I mean, not the ad set, the products in there that I'm giving away, I'd like to have, like, for lack of better words, the middle page, like a order bump page or whatever to sell a product,
Mm.
to maybe recoup some of that. Um,
Mm.
and I don't necessarily have a product. I mean, I have my logos, I have my concept for the pickleball. I did do I did take the Zen Drop ClickFunnels offer, so I have the three stores. I haven't
Nice.
worked all the way through that, but I have access to the products like, mugs and t-shirts and all that. And I'm just kind of thinking ahead. So the goal is to the uh the funnel basically done. And if I have time, then to add that extra page in as a bump so I can generate some cash and then maybe somehow integrate the ClickFunnels in there and do the drop shipping, and I could put a product there with my branding. So that's kind of where I'm at with things.
Okay, great. Let's take a look, Doug.
All right, let me do the okay, here's the share button here. Okay. Uh, it's been a while. So screen. Uh, okay.
All right, I
Are you
gotcha.
here?
Yep, I gotcha.
Okay.
Let's just enter the editor. Put your mouse on that first page and then click edit.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, you're waiting
All
for me.
right.
You can't take control of my mouse? What am I thinking?
I think I can, but I'm going to make you guys do it. That's how we
All
learn.
right, yeah, I guess I can't be that lazy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
I got
cool.
the
All right, take me
So
down.
yeah, I've done nothing but just get the basics here, and I'm just kind of looking
Yeah.
for, some direction how to move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So I think our subheadline needs to change. You have, even if you don't win, you'll get access to all of our stuff. We don't need to put that up top. We want the above the fold to be all about, remember, funnels are built hook, story, offer, and the hook
Yeah.
is always made for emotional people. So we really want to run the emotion of winning at the top of the funnel. So you're
Sure.
introducing that they might not win. You're introducing their
Right.
fear in the top. We don't quite want that. So
Sure.
I would say something along the lines of, in my sub headline, instantly level up your pickleball game with this amazing package.
Okay. Okay. One other question. Is there a way, do you recommend, is there a screen recording software that I can use or something that, you know, or any of the other members can use to like record
People like on your
what we're doing?
page, like customers as they
Yeah, like
visit
what
your
we're doing,
page.
like we're doing right now here for referral. I know there's I'm on a Windows laptop, so there's like the Windows and G, and that brings up like it's the Xbox game thing, and you can record on that, but
Yes.
it's not very user friendly from what I've done, and it seems like anytime if you touch the recording at all and you move around or whatever, it stops the recording.
Yes,
So
you can, Doug. So, first off, I stream all of these into your community. In your community, you'll see a topic called live coaching calls. All of these
yeah,
always get streamed in. So, you can always go back and watch a recording, but you can
okay,
use Loom. Loom.com is screen recording software. And what you can do,
yeah,
Doug, is when you come up and it's your turn, make a video in Loom and just record your entire desktop, your entire screen, and that'll basically
yeah.
record everything we're doing here together.
Okay. All right. I can use it as a sidebar. I don't know why I forget that they're not dropped into the live training or the live coaching calls.
Well, they are, but in the VIP community that you're in. I do stream these into the main OFA, but you're in a specific VIP community, and that's where I always
Right.
stream these calls into.
Okay. So to get the recording, we would go into the main one or to our community.
No, you would go into your specific VIP community. Like if I take a look, I think you
Okay.
joined the June 9th community. So when you're
Correct.
looking at your communities on the left-hand side, you'll see a VIP-June 9. That is the one you want to go into. In there, you'll see live coaching calls, and that topic has all the recordings in there.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay. So I made that
Uh,
change, saved it.
And here's what else I want to see. I can't see your image. I know you have an image, and if I'm looking on the left-hand side, right over here in your funnel build, I can see that it shows a package of the products itself. But we really want to
Ah,
have a breakdown of what all products are inside of it. Make an offer stack exactly like you see on imallin.com, like I was just
right.
talking to Warwick about, and have each
Yeah.
product have the brand that it is. And you can have a little informational blurb about it. This
Okay.
paddle, the paddle is built for this type of player with,
Right.
these tendencies. The wiffle ball pack, six super sturdy pickleballs that won't lose their bounce or break. Just have a breakdown down below of what all products are coming with this. What am I going to get if I win?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like I said, I just dropped. Okay, appreciate. I just dropped it in. So why is my image that's on the preview here on the left? Why is it not showing up in this left column in this row?
I'm not sure. That's
Is
an
that
awesome question. Preview the page for me. Top right, click the eyeball.
yeah,
Bingo.
yeah. I haven't had a chance to describe it, but yeah, I'll work on that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. More than likely, this is a browser cache thing that we're seeing right now, Doug. It
It
looks like you're
it could
using
be.
the Microsoft Edge browser. Is that right?
I am. I should be in Google, I know, but I got this
Okay.
split screen that I'm trying to figure out in Edge, and it works pretty good. But but then it puts me in Edge, and I have these problems. So
Right. I definitely do recommend Chrome. What you're seeing
okay,
is like live is showing this, but you're seeing another thing inside your funnel. That's 100% just the browser cache.
okay, all right, gotcha. And then how
Cool.
do I get back out of here? X out here, upper right corner. Get
No,
back to.
just X out of your tab itself.
Oh yeah.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, so add your
Okay,
picture, add a little bit more information down below about what they're going to get when they enter the giveaway. And you need to make sure to have on the page here, when are giveaways being drawn? When's the end of the
yeah,
giveaway? And also, how are people going to find out if they won? Right? Like, what are just having that information on here,
yeah.
Doug, is quite literally all that you need. What's coming with it, and information about the actual giveaway itself. When and how am I finding out if I won?
Okay. And then uh, when people run when we run giveaways like this,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like let's say, I mean, it's a pretty sizable investment. I'm trying to make it an irresistible offer, so to speak. In terms of why wouldn't you put your email address in their name?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of value here. So with all the products, but what it let's say 20 people sign up. I'm looking for hundreds of people. So
Mm-hmm.
is it kind of common to put like a disclaimer somewhere or down in the bottom under facts or policy or giveaway rules or something that say, minimum of 50 required for the giveaway or something like that, and hide it or make it make it for everybody to see, or you don't want to just discourage signups, but just kind of thinking that's my question on that for
It's a
minimum.
it's a great question, Doug. And yes, most times we would put that hidden in the terms and conditions. So what
Okay.
you would do is what you would do, Doug, let me show you. Right down here, you can actually
Okay.
see right there, you have your
Yep.
terms. So you would go to ChatGPT and you would
Gotcha.
tell it exactly what terms you want to make for your giveaway, like saying, I want to have minimums. Also, it'd be a great idea to ask GPT if it has any ideas about what sort of terms you should have for this giveaway. But yes, you're 100% right. You want
Yeah.
to make sure to cover yourself. Then on your opt in page, you would put a checkbox headline that people have to check. And you would just say in that it's like any checkbox headline you've ever opted into, that it's a checkbox and it says, I agree to the rules of the competition, right? I agree and understand the rules of the competition. So now people are checking that checkbox, and that's them
Oh
agreeing
yeah.
to your terms, which is if we don't get at least 100 people, the giveaway rolls into the next one, or whatever you want to make those terms itself. Because you are right on the money, Doug. You, just like Charlie in the example before, you're coming up with the solid system. I'm a huge fan of giveaway funnels. In the future, you can reach out to the companies that own the products you want to promote, and you can have them sponsor your giveaway. I'm a huge fan of just saying, hey, I'd love to share the list with you. Last time I ran this giveaway, I generated this many leads. And if you sponsor this, don't give me money, just give me the product. I'll share the list with you. It's a great way to get companies to now
Right.
sponsor your thing, because they're going to get a list of people who just opted in for pickleball products that they can hit and turn into buyers. So I'm a huge fan of everything you're doing right now. It is awesome. It is perfect. It is right and good and true. But we need to come up with that system. We need to have the ads. We need to have a funnel that we know converts, and we need to have the ads that we know get people to the funnel. So you're doing perfect in this first one. Make those terms exactly as you stated, so it covers your butt. And aside from that, it just comes down to running the system. We'll keep tweaking the funnel. All you really need is what I shared with you earlier. You need to have information about the products that are going to be given away in the giveaway.
Sure.
You also need to have
Yep.
information about the giveaway. When is it ending? How are winners being drawn? And how do people find out if they actually won or not? That's really all you need for a giveaway funnel. But
Got
launch.
it. And then
Go ahead.
yep, go ahead.
I was just going to say,
Okay.
you launch it. You build that funnel, you launch it. And on the first time, if you don't get enough, that's fine. Send out an email. Say, hey, we had to extend the giveaway. We didn't meet enough participants. We're going to extend it 2 more
Right.
weeks. Keep launching. Keep tweaking. Put Microsoft Clarity on the funnel so you can see where people
Right.
are falling off. What things on the funnel I need to change? What do I need to
Yeah.
add? Are customers having questions, right? It's just like any other funnel. It's paying attention, optimizing it so that it works great. And once we do, we have an awesome system we can go scale.
Yeah. So yeah, my goal would be like, the powers in the list, of course, is to, and then we're just start getting the people and start getting the list, start getting the subscribers. So I can do that. I can try to use Chrome, see my preview, see my picture here, do the stack with the benefits, explain the products, do the terms and conditions, put the little checkbox here
Mm-hmm.
about I agree to the terms and conditions, and then they read it or they don't. And then what about the second page? Then we go to this. So that's just really, really basic. I want to start with really basic and just get some success and some momentum. And then,
Mm-hmm.
so how about the second page here, which is basically uh, right here. And again, this
Mm-hmm.
is just thank you page, I guess, is what we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm. So your thank you page should first say, uh, okay. Uh-huh.
This was just typed in just really quickly.
Right. Okay. So first off, you should be on your thank you page. You should really be telling them, congratulations, you did the thing. Congratulations, you've been entered into the giveaway of the paddle package or whatever you're going to call your package. You're giving them next steps first. Before we give next steps, we have to confirm and affirm the thing that they just did. So congratulations, you've successfully entered your name into the drawing for the Protector Pickleball package, whatever you want to call your thing.
Okay.
Um,
Right.
then, so that should be your headline. Congratulations, you've done the thing. Then it should go into an image, again, reaffirming the package of what they've opted in for. Then we can go into wait, your entry is not yet complete. To find out if you're a winner, then give them next steps. Then below
Okay,
the
so
next, go ahead, Doug.
okay, go ahead. No, okay, so the first step would be you said uh, confirm and
Affirm
it rhymed. Confirm and what was it?
and affirm the action and
Confirm and
choice they
affirm.
just made. Yep.
Okay. Basically, it'd be like a congratulations. You've successfully entered the campaign. Post the image there of what they was on the opt-in page or
Yep.
the landing page, and then the third step would be the confirmation. Is that what you're saying? 1, 2, 3, and then these 3 steps here,
Yep.
basically.
That's exactly right. And then what you would do down below is then you would say, uh, um, maybe you want to offer like a 20% off discount on some other products. Then below this, you would say, um, act now and claim a 20% discount on our best selling products, right? That would then have 3 products down below. That's called an offer wall. When on a thank you page, you show them 3 other related products to what they want to buy. So, how many products do you have that you want to share with them after they opt in?
I don't have anything right now, but like I had mentioned, I could pick something if I could, make some progress on the Zen Drop store or figure out how I could fast track that so that, it could be, basically a mug, t-shirt, tumbler, that type of situation. I'm not really repping anybody's other pickleball products. I suppose I could pick something that these images can't. This stuff is going to be coming from Amazon. These products. That's what I just picked them off of Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So I could pick products off of Amazon. Maybe I don't make a lot of money on it, but maybe I just start the process, or make a little. And if I don't have a product, or I somehow can do the Zen drop thing, because I kind of have that, but it's not developed. So that's kind of where I'm stuck. That's where I'm at with that. So, and then the final question, I guess, one of the final questions: what would be the difference then of doing the offer wall here with like let's say 3 products? on the thank you page versus having a middle page, or I don't know if it's called interstitial page, where would I do the order bump? Let's say I just had one thing. Would I do that before the thank you page, or is it always done on the thank you page?
It would always be done on the thank you page because they didn't come here for your products. They came here for your
Right.
giveaway. That was our
Sure.
main
Okay.
base. So congruency throughout the journey is so important. They came to a page to opt in for a giveaway. They opted into a giveaway. They hit the thank you page where you thank them for opting into the giveaway. Then you give them the next steps they need to proceed forward in your thing. Then you hit them with other related products. It would always be at the bottom of a thank you page. If you go right from opt in
Right.
straight to order form where somebody
Sure.
opts in and then you go right into, hey, here's some other products you might like. They're
Right.
going to say, wait, where did I go? I thought I opted in. What is this page? Where did I land? And a confused mind always says,
Nah, no.
no, that's right. It's exactly what a confused
Okay.
mind says every time.
Okay, I got that. That was just that's just a confirmation.
Beautiful.
Okay, so then what do you think of these just briefly of these steps here? And I think if I
Step
could figure
three,
out
it
maybe
should go step 312.
okay.
Check your
Oh,
email for
yeah, 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 yeah.
confirmation. Confirmation
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I can work on all that. And then in
Nice.
terms of how do you determine um, in terms of the giveaway? People are entering. There's all these email addresses. Let's say there's 100, 200, what have you. Is there a software you use to pick, or you just randomly go in there and pick the winner? And then how does that work in a giveaway? Where do you how do you determine the winner, like randomly or manually?
What most people would do, Doug, is they would get a wheel and you can just do it all digitally. Yeah, I do the same, Charlie. You go get a digital wheel. I think it's like wheelspin.com is the one that we always use. But anyway, go to Google and type in wheel spinner. You're going to plug, let's say you get 200 names. You're going to take all 200 names, put them into the wheel, go live to your Facebook page, spin the wheel, and announce the winner.
Okay, well that's new to me. I can look into that. Okay. And then what about the what I have there about possibly sharing?
Yeah, share
Maybe
with your
that's getting
friends.
ahead of myself.
No, share with your friends is awesome.
How is that managed then? How do I track that? Like I'm thinking share with your friends, or maybe incentivize it down the road, share with your friends and get an extra entry, but that's maybe getting a little complicated right now at this point. I just
Uh,
like them to share with their friends.
yeah, I've tried to share with your friends and get an extra entry, and sometimes it's worked, sometimes it hasn't. So you can definitely try that. It gets a little bit it gets a little bit hairy in tracking because like what if they say they shared but they really didn't, and then how do you really even track all of that? So like like when you hear YouTubers and they say, "Hey guys, we're doing a collaboration this week with this other channel," and let me give you the example. For instance, in the golf niche, let's say two channels are doing a collaboration together, and they're like, "Hey, this week we're gonna give away to one lucky subscriber. We're gonna give away this guy's golf club." Right? They would always say the same thing. Make sure you go to this other channel, like the page, and leave this comment. Well, are you telling me that they're going and they're exporting their list of all the people who liked it, and then they're exporting the list of all the people who commented, and then they're manually uploading those things to their channel, to the actual? No, not a chance. They're not doing any of that. They're taking all the subscribers on the channel, they're uploading it, and they're picking a winner out of that, right? So for I love the whole I do love the whole get another ticket thing. But it's going to be really hard without custom code or developers. It's going to be really
Right.
hard to actually track who gets an extra entry or not. So most people, when they do that, they just give everybody a double entry, or they don't give everybody a double entry and they say that they did. Honestly.
Okay. Well, I don't need any complicated roadblocks to keep me from moving forward. So, uh, So you just keep the share on there and not worry about anything else after that, and put a URL or a link there, or how would
Yes,
you?
I would. The biggest thing I would do is I would put I would put the URL on the page itself. I would say copy this link, and then I
Okay,
would put the actual link of my opt-in page, the page before.
okay, got it. Okay. All right.
And
Anything else you would advise before I bolt here and see if we can, or maybe is this the VIP goes for an hour? Is that what it is, or does it
yes,
until?
yes, 11 to 12.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You got it, Doug. Great work. Go ahead and get that started. Let's get it live, and we'll figure it out from there. Just make sure to have clarity on the funnel before you launch. You do know about clarity, right?
Uh, I do.
Okay,
Kind
beautiful.
of like a confused mind says no.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right. Awesome
Hey, one
stuff,
more
Doug.
thing.
Yes.
One more thing. Don't forget to check your email. I've been hounding you for a while on that one thing.
Hold on. I need to put a note. I need to put a note in here. I'm sorry, Doug. I just have you have no
I know
idea
you're
how
busy.
you have no idea how many emails I have. Email from Doug.
I think you're gonna enjoy it.
I have no doubt on that. Great to see you back here,
All
Doug.
right, man. Hey, thanks a lot.
You got it. All right, and let's hop over to Leah. Hey, Leah.
How are you? Just realized I was
Awesome.
muted.
Did I mispronounce it again? Is it Leah?
No, it's actually Leah. I know
Okay,
you said that it's, spelled
finally.
like Leia from Star Wars, and you're
Yeah.
right, but my mom wanted to pronounce it Leah. But I wanted to come back around. I know it's been gone a little bit. I'm part of the VIP. I'm not even sure when my VIP ends, but I'm a public speaker. I speak at conferences and college fairs.
Oh, I remember all about you.
Across the nation. And so I am an educator. I also run a test prep company, but my course is teaching families how to earn scholarships. So my question to you is, would you mind looking at my webinar funnel? I worked on it after our last
Yes.
one-on-one.
Let's do it.
I will share. And I want you to look at all of it, but I especially wanted your opinion about how to do the order form. Also, I'm a little stuck because I had this brilliant, now stupid idea to go with both ClickFunnels and Kajabi. I really wanted to use ClickFunnels for the sales pages, but Kajabi for hosting my digital course. It's all been filmed. It's ready to go. I'm
Nice.
about to do a beta with my current test prep clients, and just get feedback on it. But I'm stuck and I'm still not receiving payments. And I I I went with what you said about the Zaps or Zapier to
Yes.
connect the two. So I think I have that worked out, but I'm not for sure. And then I wanted to understand how to show it in the funnels.
Okay, great. So for some of this, Leah, are you
Mhm.
available today at 2 p.m.?
I am.
Okay, cool. I'll change the link. This same link will work for you at 2. So for some of the tech stuff like your Zaps, let's do that at 2 o'clock. I just have another video I have to shoot at 12:15. But
Okay.
I do have some time. Let's go look at your order form.
Okay. Now or later?
Yeah, we can do it right now.
All right.
What time is it? Oh, yeah, I have 8 minutes. We can do some damage in that time. So it looks like you have not yet got your payments AI set up. That's the real big kicker, right?
Yeah, I haven't.
Okay. Have you been with our tech support team on that at all?
Once or twice we emailed back and forth, but I think my initial application, I put the Horton test prep like as the email and then forgot, it's like a different, it's now earnscholarships.net. And so I'm stuck with that. I don't know how to move forward,
No worries. Tons of people actually have done this as well.
but I will
Let me see if I do this
preview.
and I do this. Let me see here.
So I'm in sandbox payment gateway mode. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, Sandbox. That is just your test mode. So you can use that test card 4111111, and that's just so you can run test purchases.
Okay, cool.
And here it is. Beautiful. I'm going to put a link in the chat for you, Leah.
Okay.
Leah, excuse me. Okay. Okay, I just put a link in the chat. It's for the Payments AI support team. It'll bring you to a page, and right on that page there's a big tile that says submit a ticket. I'd like you to get with our Payments AI team. They know how all the inner workings work over there. They'll help you reset it to the right business so we can get the application through. This will probably take about 24 hours for them to work and change and do all the things. So let's get started with that once you're done with me here today.
Okay, perfect.
Beautiful. Like I was saying, sandbox mode, it only changes the funnel from live to test. So right now you're in sandbox. You could not use a live credit card to make a purchase. When in sandbox, it only accepts that test credit card number up top. It's meant for you to run your initial testing. While I have you here, Leah, I like to tell people run your initial testing with the products at the normal price point. When you're ready to run your first live test, just change the product price to $1. Make that live purchase, leave it in there because it'll be the first purchase on your new merchant account. And you don't want the first purchase to be a refund. And it's only $1. Change the product price to $1, make your live purchase. As long as everything works as intended, just change the product price point to whatever you want and you're good to go. Does that all make sense?
I think so. Let me repeat it. What you
Sure.
said was use that, credit card number as I'm in test mode. But once I go out of sandbox test mode and do a real live purchase, make my first purchase $1 to make sure it goes through well.
Yep. Make all the products in the funnel just $1. If it works on $1, it'll work on 1,000.
Okay, perfect. I can do that.
Bingo. Scroll me up to the very top.
Oh, top.
I want to see a headline that tells people the page they're on and what they're getting or what they're going to receive from this.
Okay.
Right now, are above the fold. I'll have to look at the page. What is your web? This is what your webinar is about, correct? The course that is going to teach them how to earn scholarships.
Yes.
And do you have like a big deliverable or a big promise? Like in our case, the big promise is that when you start using funnels, you're going to transform your business. So the headline we might have on a page like this for ClickFunnels is transform your business today with sales funnels. And then the package below, like a headline on this page that goes along with what you were talking about in the webinar. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Like the only options are not just student loans versus draining the family savings, or should it be the pain point of worried about the cost of college?
I think it would be more about the results and the transformation that they're going to get. Ready to game the system. Ready to leave your college counselor with their jaw on the floor, right? Like more the result that they're going to get from getting this package today.
Yeah, the result is not, having student loans for 20 years, which is the national average, student loans, 20 years.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So
mind.
it'd be like ready to kick student loans to the curb.
Yeah, I like that.
Or again, whatever kind of thing you're talking about in the webinar is like, here's what you're going to get. Here's the transformation you'll receive. Whatever that transformation is, and this doesn't need to be like a hooky marketing headline. It's really just there to reaffirm that like everything you just heard in the webinar about this package helps you get this result.
Right. That is legit. Is this them signing up for the webinar?
No, this is after the webinar when they want to buy the thing that your webinar is promoting.
I feel like that was such a stupid question.
No stupid questions. I already asked them 10 years ago. You're fine.
So all of this that I'm building is after they've signed up and attended the webinar, and it's the link in the webinar that gets them through.
Bingo. That's right. This is when you go say, hey, if you're ready to do the thing, go to www.imallin.com. This is where they get taken to.
Okay. I get it.
Nice. Great.
All right.
Okay, we have a mock-up of our thing. We can probably make the mock-up stronger.
This?
Yes.
Or the value thing?
this is a mock-up, the actual image itself, because for digital products like this, it's so
Yeah.
intangible to customers. We can't see it, feel it, smell it, touch it, hear it. I can't do any of that. It's just a thing, right? Until we make a mock-up. Do me a favor, open up a new browser tab and go to imallin.com.
Okay.
Oh, that zoom thing's always in the way. You can click and hold and drag it wherever you need. Nice. imallin.com. Check it out. So here, look at that headline. See the difference here. We go to your page and it's just a big image of your logo up top, which they already know and they don't care about. They're done with that. They care about themselves now. So you have a huge logo that takes up tons of time, whereas we have a small logo that doesn't take up much space. And then here's the simplest headline the world has ever seen. You're one step closer to unlocking all the bonuses, because they just came from a webinar where Russell says, when you invest today, you're going to get this, but also you're going to get this and this and this and this and this.
I like the you're one step closer. I could do you're one step closer to avoiding student loans. I like that.
Come on with it. Yes.
I like
yes.
it. I like it.
There we go. And then down below the image right here, he has an actual what we call a mock-up, because his stack is all a bunch of digital intangible products. So like 12 months of the Pro, traffic secrets access, the swipe file, OFA VIP, like all the stuff that you get, it's all intangible until we make a mock-up like that. You did good to make your mock-up, but you can see how Russell's takes it to the next level. He has computer screens. He has software boxes that look like you're getting all these different softwares. And now when you look at this mock-up, you're looking at it like, oh man, I'm getting the package here. Look at all this stuff, and everything is more tangible. I'd like to see, you did good with your mock-up, but the first thing that I would be split testing or looking to make stronger would be my mock-up on my order form.
Okay. So bigger.
Yes, and you can see that.
Put something on a computer screen box.
Yes, placeit.net. I'll put that link in the chat for everybody.
What is that?
Placeit.net is a really cool place that you can use to make mock-ups just like Russell does right there. So you can use Placeit. It'll have like a computer screen, like a Mac screen, where you can just put your image on the screen. Then you can take those to Canva and assemble them and make them look clean and pretty just like Russell did.
I am a Canva queen. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah. Okay, you're going to be great there.
Love it. Love it.
And like you said, too, bigger. As I'm looking at this, now granted, my screens are across my room, but as I'm looking, I'm really having to close my eyes and see. And actually, all of this looks like a lot of work. As I'm looking, like specifically what I can see is this right here. Man, that looks like a lot of text, and it looks like I'm in college. I'm not trying to go to college. I'm trying to beat college, right? So we don't want our customers to ever have to strain their eyes or look in. We want to make things easy. So definitely bigger. Definitely more zoomed in.
Okay.
Cool. And again, when you go look at Russell's mock-up, you'll see he doesn't have anything that looks like that, a bunch of big words. Russell's mock-up is clean. It's simple. None of it looks like work. None of it looks like effort to you as the customer. It all looks like a fast-track pass.
Awesome. Well, I don't want to make you late to your thing.
Look at you are
I
just
am
the
anxious
best. Are you
to-
kidding me? You are awesome. You looked right at the time. It's so as you said that, my producer just walked in the door and gave me a look like, "Hey man, we have a schedule now. Did you forget about our day?" No, I really appreciate that. I opened up the link already. Come back in at 2:00. Let's keep working on this. You're doing amazing.
Awesome. You're sweet. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Awesome. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Bye.
All right, gang. What a Monday. I love that. We got sales. We got things happening. Everybody's moving and grooving, progressing forward. Couldn't be more proud of you. You guys definitely took some time this weekend. You definitely worked on your business. But I hope also you took some time to pour back into yourself. I've said this a lot. You've probably heard it. If you have, I'm sorry. I say the same thing over and over and over. I only say it because it's true. Whether you've learned this already or maybe a couple weeks down the road you learn it, this is the truest thing I can tell you. Business is just a reflection of self. It is the largest, truest, and clearest mirror you will ever look at yourself through. So knowing that, your person has just become unbelievably important. You need to make sure that your cup is full. If that cup runs out, you are going to fizzle out. You are going to burn out very quickly. And we have a service-based business here. We care about our customers every single day. It is a moral obligation that you have to make sure that your person is at the best level it could possibly be, so you can serve your customers and give them the best results and make the most impact on this world and make the most change every single day. So if you didn't get to take some time this weekend to do something that pours back into you, whether it's hiking or entering a demolition derby, I could care less what fills you back up. As long as you have that thing, if you didn't take some time this weekend, please, either today or tomorrow, take a little bit of time, even just 10 minutes. Let's do something that fills us back up. Let's make sure that we are reminded of why we work every day, why we come here to do the things that we do every single day. That is everything, and business truly is just a reflection of self. So it was so good to be back with you guys to get the week started. I'm super proud of all of you. We're going to keep this moving and grooving. I did open up the 2 p.m. session today, so if anybody else wants to come join in and just be a part of a conversation, you are more than welcome to do so. I'll close this down for now and see you guys. It's currently 12:19 Eastern, so I'll see you in 1 hour and 40 minutes from now. Catch you guys soon.